All right, guys.
Hey, guys.
It's Vaughn.
And I'm Ruby.
And we're doing Happily Ever After Season 8, Episode 10 today, guys. We're on Episode 10. We're climbing our way up. We're making our way towards the midpoint of the season. And we're going to start off with Lexi and Lauren. I did see some of the comments in the comment section. I'm going to be discussing with you guys my take on it towards the end of these reactions. So I'm definitely going to get back with you guys in the comment section. Just hold out. Now we're just going to start off. We're going to get Lauren and Alexi out of the way because we already know she's, her husband Lexi is just managing the house. And, you know, he can't turn on the washing machine. And he forgot to put the detergent in because he don't usually deal with this. Lauren does. And if y'all wasn't paying attention, one of the boys done fell out the chair and bust his ass. So the dad got to run. It goes to show you can't turn your back on children. You can't.
The daddy got his hands full. You don't know what to do. It's a battle. It's a struggle. He's only home for just a few hours.
Yeah, he ain't got this down. He told the wife, look, I want to stay with you and do it, but the dad can't watch all them kids by himself.
Right.
He couldn't even put the clothes in without somebody getting hurt.
And then he's going to have to juggle that and go back to work.
I personally don't believe in turning your back on a child. If it's just me and they're young like that, if I'm watching somebody else's children, I don't want to give a bad report that they got hurt under me. That's like the last thing you want to do is tell somebody like the child got hurt under you. Even if you was watching them, I don't like to turn my back. I don't trust nothing. Mm-hmm. Everybody line up next to the washing machine. I got to get these clothes in here. Y'all wait up. Cause nobody out of my sight. If a child out of your sight, you wasn't watching them. At least that's how I think. CPS, OCS, that's how they see it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to Jasmine and Gino. Now y'all already know they were Leandro in Miami discussing if she's gonna get into the pageant or not, and if she's gonna have a baby. So after Gino gets mad and walk off, when he find out that now she don't want to have children, the next morning she gonna bring him some coffee. Gino, she said, you all right? You feel better? Gino said, no, I don't. I don't feel well at all. I'm still upset that you making life decisions without me.
Right.
She said, listen, baby, I know I made promises, but I feel guilty while my children are not here and I'm trying to have another family. Y'all, he said, why you ain't tell me this in the beginning before?
Yeah, they could have talked about it. They could have discussed it. They could have said, okay, maybe not now. You know, I mean, lately it just seems like Gino is being so understanding and has a lot of patience for her, you know, and they're not really doing any, arguing or anything like that. You know, he's just trying to take care of her and her well-being and her mental state, because he knows it's affecting, their relationship is affecting it, so he wants to do something about that. And of course he wants a baby, but they could have discussed it and it could have been at a later date, when they was gonna get back at it.
If she knew she had bad news to tell him and she was gonna take him up to Miami and tell him she wasn't gonna have a child with him by Leandro, why she didn't give him nothing before she went?
Alejandro.
The hit would have been less harsh. Why she didn't give him nothing that night before, down there, before she told him? Mm-hmm. You gonna deprive the man, then say, guess what else you ain't getting? A child. Come on, man, come on. You right. Ever since this wedding, with her running into the place to get, had to go pick up their photos, she caused the scene and stormed out about the immigration paperwork and how it was handled and represented. I mean, she want everything what she wanted, but he got the weight on the line. He ain't getting nothing he wanted yet.
Right.
Ooh, child. No words for that. He's being very patient. You right about that. Very, very patient. It's like she doing a bunch of stuff and saying, I'm sorry, I know not now. And he like, all right. He being cool.
Yeah. Because just like she asked him, can we revisit this, at a later date? in the future.
Cool. We're gonna revisit a lot of stuff you want to in the future. Ed and Liz, episode 10, Happily Ever After, season 8, guys. I'm Vine, and again, this is my co-host, Ruby. Guys, there's a lot of clowning on this side of town.
Hey guys, welcome.
If you want more clowning, that's all you're gonna get. If you don't want clowning, that might be all you get. It's a clowning event. Ed and Liz, speaking of clowning. Liz and her daughter are packing up because you know Ed was like, y'all got to go. Get everything and get the boots. So Liz told her daughter, look, you know you're going to be flying back to your dad's. The girl said, I didn't know that. I wasn't aware. Nice to know now. So Liz say, I have to figure out my living situation. Am I going to live in Arkansas or continue or in Sacramento? And what am I going to do for work? She already don't have a support system in Arkansas. It's just do her mama and them live in Arkansas? Or they drove, right?
They drove.
It's best she go back. She really must don't want to live with her mom, but I know it might be toxic. She need to go back. I don't know if she can get her business back. Somebody else probably got a stake in it so that it's not on the table. Plus, if I was the guy, I would be uncomfortable with her wishy-washy ways. I don't know if a man gonna come in here and you gonna be back out the business again.
Yeah.
You have separate things going on that is different from, you know, I don't know what kind of business deal. It obviously wasn't money she put into it. It was just something he was helping her on. But why she couldn't still be a business entity but not present physically?
Right.
Why she had to bust tables and stuff? I know like it's a building a business together, but it's here. I don't get it.
I don't know.
I wouldn't stay. You should be able to go to some of Ed's family members since y'all were bonding and kind of have a relationship. I know it's new, but if you don't have a system, it's like starting over. You only here because you and Ed was together. I'm gonna just get on up out of here.
Yeah, and also if she does stay, the only thing she has going for her there is the real estate.
She should stay. She probably should use her real estate license and just do it separate. Get a little apartment. Work your way up. It should be way more affordable than San Diego.
Yeah.
Now your daughter's out there, so I guess you can stick to the same plan you and Ed had, minus Ed. And you'll have yourself what? Some consistency.
Yeah.
So Ed apologized. He said, can I talk to Riley first? And Liz in the background like, really? You want to talk to Riley? Psh. I shouldn't let you talk to my daughter. And I wouldn't have, but only if my daughter wanted to. I wouldn't want to punish her. But it's like, you gonna throw us in and out of your life, and now you gonna act like you care about her. No, you gonna be all right. Just like her spicy tacos was gonna be all right. You being a big baby that you can't talk to her. You want to throw her out, and now you want, okay, all right. But let's not forget, I can't be mad at him for wanting to leave. It's just how he did it.
Yeah.
So, you know, she let Ed talk to Riley, and he tells her, you know, she always gonna be the best at the games. He tells her bye. He tells her whatever's going on between her and her mom has nothing to do with her. He hopes she don't think that way. It just didn't work out. And, you know, Liz outside crying about how she feel played and put out, and she feel used. She also feel like as soon as she go back home or call people to let them know what's going on in her family, everybody gonna be like, I told you so.
Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't get hung up on what people are gonna say. That stinging pain that you feel is just awareness hitting you that they were right. You don't be wrong that you listen to you. Now you value their opinion a little more and say they was on to something. I'm not gonna completely sling their opinions out the window the next time. I'm gonna find value that they could see stuff. Maybe it was obvious as fuck, obvious as day.
To them, you know, maybe they seen stuff that
we saw
she
stuff
wasn't able to see, you know, and they trying to tell her, you know,
right?
you're taking it wrong.
Or maybe like, look, you don't mess it up with me and my man. You know how some women is like, don't mess it up with me and my man.
Yeah.
We all know how that could be.
Right.
So, I mean, I would feel played too. It's like they had that one from what we saw. Discrepancy. And he was like, yo, I'm out. Which, let's be fair, before they had that spicy taco argument in the front of his family, didn't on the previous episode he said he was looking for a way out? Right? So he was already not like saying he can't afford the wedding. He don't want to go through with the marriage. He's scared.
Yeah.
So you already was like out. I just needed to do nothing, anything, for you to say, this why I'm going and got to be done with you. I'm over here, take them off the show so somebody else could show they happily ever after. Some of these people not having it. Molly didn't. Like, come on, like this. I ain't got nothing for Ed and Liz. You want to take over?
No. Ed and Liz just need to call it.
Call it. Mahmoud and Nicole.
Oh, goodness, this girl.
Nicole starts off crying about how Mahmoud thinks she cheating. She not looking at the camera. Her energy is shifty. It's giving there may be something to this. Mahmoud takes Nicole, y'all. I need to see you. We need to talk. When you coming home? Nicole say, I'm on my way. When Nicole get home, it's 2 a.m. and she drunk. She tore up. Mahmoud said, where you been at? I thought you was on your way. Since 8 p.m., y'all, a married woman was out at 2 a.m. and she drunk. Could it was been a girl's night out? I mean, y'all, let's just say everything is circumstantial. Your husband is new in America. Your marriage is rocky. Y'all on ice right now. Is it best to be parlaying it up and down Central Avenue? Is it best to be all over LA? Should you be out at the club drinking, or you should be at home showing your partner that you want them to adjust? Let's get locked into a season, a movie night. Let me make you something to eat. Let me get you comfortable here. Let me help you. She should be helping him adjust. She should also be considering there may be many things he's stressed about, and a lot of it may not even have nothing to do with her. But she's not even thinking of that. She's out with the girls again. And the only thing she seemed to be upset about is that he just don't want to meet her friends. I mean, I don't get this stuff.
She could order ethnic food for him to the door, you know, like his food. That's crazy, this girl. Very selfish. Very selfish.
So when Nicole came in drunk, Mahmoud was like, you know what? Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. And she like, you ain't getting it. She started acting crazy and she don't want to let him see the phone. So he tells her he don't have feelings for her no more. He don't, and she don't think he's mad because she wouldn't show him the phone. She think he mad because he's an American. Because she's an American. What does she mean by that? Like he jealous of her American status?
Really? Yeah.
And it's not really about nothing about the phone. So as you could guess, Mahmoud is headed out the door again, going across the street with his luggage. That's where it goes off for them. I told y'all, every episode, we're not going to spend 30, 40 minutes here talking about some shit that happened last week. If they asses is not going to get the highlight of my show.
No.
We just going to move on. And we know. What you got to say about Nicole and Mahmoud? This right here is torture.
It is torture for him since he touched down in the U.S. with this girl. I can't believe her. And then as many as times as she traveled to his country, you know what it is. You know what kind of adjustment that is for you. You know, but she's just not taking what he's going through into consideration, as if she never been in that position. You know? It's just crazy. He didn't get to eat a decent meal yet. He didn't get a decent night's sleep yet. You know? It's just crazy. And to me, it just looks like, you here now, it's payback, you know?
Well, How tortured is Mahmoud? The only thing I can say is Mahmoud must don't got no money for a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Cause this ooh. I would tell the show, look, I'm gonna need an advance on my pay cut. I need an advance. And y'all need to follow me, fly my ass back to Egypt. You can catch me down at the airport at 8 a.m. in the morning. I need an advance. I got to go. Whatever. Look, just give me a ticket and y'all don't even gotta pay me nothing else for the show. So if I was gonna get 2,000 an episode and we running into 20 something, I'm up there. Keep all of it. Just give me a $2,500 plane ticket back to Egypt, and I just want to start my life back where it was or over. Mm-hmm. Keep the money. I mean, you gotta want to get out of there bad. Why would they say no?
Right.
It will be dirt in their heart to feel like, oh man, we still ain't gonna pay his ass. He made a deal, but no. Come on, man. Sophie and Rob, y'all.
Oh, man.
Hoocha. Rob and Sophie, y'all, they at the adult store. Remember, they left therapy to go get another costume so that he can actually be intimate with his wife, because he can't do it if she don't dress up. He claiming that ain't the case, but it sure looked like it at this adult store.
Correct.
Rob puts on his Beat Me Take It From Me costume that Sophie picked out.
Yes.
And it basically looked like some suspenders with the nips hanging out. And then Sophie comes out in the outfit he picks for her, which is it's supposed to be like a spin-off of a maid outfit, like you'll dust some stuff around, but it's all red. And Rob's over there like, that's regular clothes to me. That's like some regular clothes. You making me mad. I'm over here. You got the nice, cute outfit. I don't. And I'm like, this is a weird argument. This argument is weird. He's upset. He keep underlining that her outfit is cute and his is not. He even acting like he can't make a suggestion for a better outfit for him. He acting like she gonna beat him down if he don't wear what she selected. I don't even know why he tripping, because once he present her with his goods, this little suspenders should end up missing anyways. I'd have just unbuckle them, because she down, she getting what she need. She ain't worrying that this became missing off my chest. I don't know, it's weird.
Yes, it is.
So they both walk out the store. And the clerk in the store like, but the sale. Because that's how she looked. Sophie want Rob to say sorry, because when she walked out in her outfit, she don't feel that he was thrilled, aroused, excited. He ain't even look at her like he cared. Now Rob is still mad that Sophie looks hot in her costume and he feel like he look goofy. I would think a dude would be like, I don't give a damn what I'm wearing, long as she put this on. Even if you didn't like her outfit, you could have said, I have 3 more suggestions. Would you try these on and we can choose the best one? Why he acting like she picked this is what I'm getting, and I'm done.
I don't know. He acts weird. He does. He acts weird. He acts like, to me, like how a female would act about stuff.
It's real weird. So they get in the car and they heading down the road. And Rob asks Sophie, you know, is there somebody else? Because you act like I can't do nothing right and somebody's doing it so much better. Sophie started having a meltdown. Don't want to answer him. He just asking her a question, which to me is suspicious. I'm on his side with this. She always tripping out over nothing. And she always look for a reason to leave. He said, I can't be the only one trying to make it work, Sophie. So Sophie get out the car, slam the door, and she go in the house and they argue some more. Sophie asked Rob, does he care if she was with somebody else? Why would she ask him that? The whole argument has nothing to do with it. She did ask, are you talking to somebody else? Ain't that interesting? I didn't catch that. She didn't want to talk her deal. She got uncomfortable and got out the car. But then she goes in the house and says, would you be mad if I was with somebody else?
Would you care?
Would you care? He says, I would, but I'm getting tired of this. She don't like his response and she stormed off again. He said if he don't give a F about her, she said if he don't get a F about me, then fine, I'm leaving. I just want to see Kay. If he don't care who I'm with, and if I'm with somebody else, then there's no reason to be here if he ain't gonna act crazy, if I can't get him mad. If he's not gonna come after me quick enough, I just think this girl is too, and there's no way I could do this every day. Like, imagine, like, it's first, communications be the main problem because it'd be hard for some people to be honest because they don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm a hurt my feelings kind of person. I'd rather get over it, deal with it, and be done. But some people don't want to talk to you about what's going on because in their head they think you can't handle it, or they can't tell you because they can't handle being real.
Correct. And the both of them are very, very much immature.
It's really showing on her more.
They both immature.
She's like, wee, 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 and running off. Wee, 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 wee. It's like she needs her dad. She shouldn't be dating, man. You live here. You married. Where are you going? Every 2 minutes you disagree with me about the peanut butter and the jelly on the counter. Like, you gonna just take off, you pack your bag and sleep out again tonight? See, you can't be married 22 and 23. You still too used to house parties, going wherever you want to go, coming whenever you want to come. You only want to hang with friends. You young man.
Yeah.
He bringing this on himself. That's all I got for this stupidness that we gonna expect to see next week.
Yeah.
I mean, based on the way she got out the car and took off, he should be like, all right, I'm done. Y'all don't even need to show up here no more because there's nothing to film unless y'all just getting a documentary of me expressing my feelings about this whole timeline. That's it. When it come to me meeting up with her, that's dead. You could cancel it. When it come to her calling me, I'm not even answering it. You could cancel it. I'm through. I'm good on it. You're not about to come. We're not about to do this every day.
Yeah. No. They can hang it up. They just need to hang it up and stop wasting each other's time.
Yeah. It's giving his work.
She needs time. You know, she's 24. She's still very young. She needs to just spend time with learning who she is, you know, and working on herself.
Very true.
Because she is not ready to be involved in anything with anyone.
True.
But yeah, that's all I got for them. They need to hang it up. Clank.
Clank. It gets the dial tone. All right, guys. Michael and Angela, they are entering on episode 10. Midpoint, they bringing them in. Y'all ready for the ride? We know what to expect.
Michael.
Angela is having drinks with Michael and going over preparation for the visa meeting for tomorrow. Now, the student visa, they had a K1 visa they applied for, and they got denied. They applied for the fiancé visa, and it got denied. Michael even applied for a student visa, and it got denied. I don't get it. In the last 7 years, they've been denied 3 times for 3 different types of visas. Now, Africa has a huge backlog, so his visa application was transferred to another country. This telling me right here, the universe was looking out for him. That she stressed this man so much, they was like, we're going to go outside of your country making a decision. And we're going to get you some other hands on deck. That's God. That's Most High. So she's giving him test questions and she's telling him he better get it right. They're not getting it on the night before. They're not drinking the night before. I think you should get it on so you could walk in with the vibe of I feel good. I'm in love with my person. I got the good energy flowing off of me. But if you walk in there stressed out, worried, you been bitched at, you ain't had none, that ain't the good energy to go in with. That's not how you get into the vortex.
Correct.
Now, she says, what religion am I? And he says Baptist.
No, she said he's a Christian.
And then she said it's wrong.
And she said, but what kind of Christian?
Yeah, like what religion?
Baptist
And he didn't know.
Christian.
Which is, I thought they would have been doing this. He should be ace. He should be asked these questions in his sleep.
Right.
So I don't get just getting ready. But she tells him, if you don't get this visa, Michael, I can't do the relationship. That's crazy to me. You married somebody. You supposed to do what you got to do and go live in his country.
Yep.
It's till death do you part. What are people really agreeing to? They just saying some stuff. Again, I can't. Angela FaceTimed the grandchildren while she's at dinner with Michael going over the test question and says he needs to get the children, the grandchildren, her good boo baby. Say, you need to get here because I'm tired of dealing with my sisters. So the next night, Angela finds screenshots that he wants to submit to visa immigration. And she flips out that they will get denied about cheating and lies. Right? Mm-hmm. But Michael's explanation is, look, we tried everything else. I think we should just show him a real argument. If we really arguing, then we really go together. This a real relationship. I can't see it from his point of view. That's something I would have tried if I was getting tested by the African nation again. The new country don't know. They didn't ask you all this stuff. You would be dealing with them for the first time.
Right.
They might be skeptical, like, what? But it is nobody said it had to be perfect. A real relationship argue.
Right.
You're emotionally involved.
I could see his,
But I mean, she should have just said, I feel you, babe, but let's not risk it. She ain't had to cuss him like a dog.
Right.
Dang, man, you can't.
As if he's always trying to do something to mess something up.
A girl handling you like that, a woman, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So Angela says, I'm glad I looked over the paperwork. So he's like, look, I need you to come with me. You know, we need to head out. And Angela's like, hell no. And then Michael just said, dang, man, I ain't got time to be stressed out. I'm going to just go to the visa meeting. Now Angela's sitting on the bed feeling bad. She ain't go with him because she realized she overreacted. They're a uni. She needed support. She ought to be there.
She said no. Do something on your own.
That's crazy. You got mad. You still together.
Mm-hmm. And this is a very important day. Very important.
Right. Let's say I do get the visa. When I come out, don't you want to be, if you even believe I'm getting it, when I come out, don't you want to be standing there and me running into your arms and we getting ready to pack up and head to America? Or I'm going to be riding home to come tell you who you sitting in the bed being dumb.
Right. Mm-mm.
And then if I don't get it, it's bad because I'm walking out with my head down waiting to come tell you the bad news on this long ride. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all, we gonna see how Angela handle Michael. I already know how this is gonna go. What do y'all think about her returning and the company letting her remain on the show from this point on? We know in real time her ass got fired, but allegedly. But what do y'all think about? What did everybody think in the comments about his idea for why he wanted to do it? He wanted to show there was real validity to his relationship. And if you think it was dumb as I don't know what, do you feel like he still should have been handled in that manner because he wanted to do that?
Yeah. So let us know, guys, and we'll have a discussion about it.
Yes, guys, get back with us for episode 11. We're gonna be reacting to that. If y'all like those reactions, any suggestions, hit us in the comments. You can check us out on Instagram and send your questions there. You can send questions on Messenger. There'll be links in the description box for ways to contact us. Let us know what y'all think. We out this thing.
Bye.